Well, the time is 5:02. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Lisa, could we please have a roll call?
Director Seaver. Okay.
Sorry.
Director Rice.
Here.
Director Crowdy Simon.
Here.
Director Sauter.
Here.
Director Lappy.
Here.
Board Chair Rafa.
Here.
And Superintendent Norman.
Here.
Okay, we have a quorum, the meeting is called to order. Next item on the agenda is public comment. Anybody who wishes to address the board at this time? Seeing none. Next, recognition of guests or visitors. Anybody who wishes to address the board? Seeing none. Okay, we have no changes to the agenda, so I'm entertaining a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll make a motion.
Motion is by Danielle, a support by Jackie. Comments or questions? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Item 5 is a motion to approve the minutes of the August 9th, 2021 regular meeting. Do we have a motion?
So made.
Motion by Shelley, do we have a support? Support by Cindy. Comments or questions on those minutes? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 6 is reports, superintendent's report. Adrian.
So I shared previously that I had applied for a temporary online learning application with the state. It got temporary approval status. It's for emergency use only. If in fact COVID numbers or something happens where we need to do some type of digital instruction, that we will be approved to do so. It's still a work in progress. They have certain deadlines where you have to provide more and more information moving forward, but we did get tentative approval, so that was a good thing. Saturday, I believe, there will be a newspaper article, 4-page spread called Return to Learn, and it's got all the information on start of the school year. So that just got signed off by Marie today. So we're good to go there. Our Return to Learn in-service day is going to be meet and greet first thing in the morning. We are going to have a breakfast provided by the school board, and then there's some other trainings and a slideshow that will have staff will have a week to complete and has an exit ticket and such. Had some help doing it from the administrators, and Dara and Lynette helped with a special education component. And so it's got all their trainings built in and embedded into a slideshow. So they'll be able to have more time working in their rooms, do it at their own leisure, and we'll see how it goes. The open house. We had to move some pieces of the puzzle around. Chris and I have been talking, and she worked on the formula to see where we're at with instructional contact time and minutes. And we fell short of the mandatory minutes required by the state in both the Vaughan and the high school. And so we had to tweak some things in the calendar and tweak some minutes in the day. So it's not 110% complete, but I think we're 99% of the way there on what we need to do to meet those requirements. But we did change the open house in that format due to some just liability and some other things that were concerns. Curriculum coaches, they're going to be sending out a survey, I believe, Monday to all staff to talk about what they're using right now when it comes to apps and websites and content and paid services, whether it's out of their pocket or the district's, just to get a 10,000 foot view on what do we have, and then it has a rating system behind certain things that we know that we have, and to get a gauge on what we want to continue to use, and then maybe what we aren't using or don't use, and kind of narrow our scope and sequence on what we're doing. So that should go out Monday. We'll be getting feedback on that from the teachers. And I will have that presentation so you can see where we're at least as a leap off point. We have what used to be, I believe, called
Distance learning.
distance learning team. We're gonna call it what it is. It's a COVID team right now because we aren't doing distance learning. Wednesday will be our first meeting, and it's just going to hopefully be able to discuss where we're at, look at numbers, protocols, those type of things. So that's it for my update. Any questions for me?
How many members are on that COVID? I mean, how many people?
10, maybe?
2 at the bottom, 1 here, 3 at the high school, so 6. You, I, another parent, and then the 2 principals.
Okay.
So add that up?
Close to a dozen.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
we kind of represent all over.
That's good.
11 and a half. What is the date for the open house?
Tuesday, the 31st.
Tuesday, 31st, 2 to 6.
Is that for all grades?
Yes.
Okay.
After break.
Kindergarten it has a little different deal. Theirs,
Oh, yes.
theirs is the first 2 days.
Yeah.
Kindergarten has a different number to meet also. Theirs is 8:50, so having those first 2 days didn't impact her.
Okay.
And I did talk to Tim and we went over the calendar and talked about different things, so he was in the loop as part of that discussion.
And so that's the first day of school, I mean, for teachers too, right? That Tuesday, isn't that the meet and greet is Tuesday?
Monday the 30th, I think.
But-
No, am I wrong?
Yeah, they're here on Monday,
Okay,
Breakfast
but
on Tuesday.
breakfast is
but
Tuesday.
breakfast is Tuesday.
Yes,
Oh, really?
yeah, so they'll have a day to set up their room and
Nice. I thought it was Monday. And it was,
Okay.
you know, it's
Tell us you want to feed us toys.
Well, that's what
Sure.
I didn't know
It's a
the
Tuesday,
meet and
Monday.
greet, that's on Monday.
I thought you were cooking.
I'm on.
No, everything's on Tuesday.
everything's on
Okay,
Tuesday.
very
Yep.
good.
We're
Okay,
feeding
that's-
staff
okay.
and
They're gonna work in
open
there,
house on
setting up their
Tuesday.
rooms.
Okay, got it.
Monday, they're on their
Yeah,
own.
I got it, okay.
So what time do you guys
Yeah.
need to do that if I can make it on the 31st? Because I know Monday was here.
I wrote 7 AM.
Yeah, last time was 7 AM and that worked out pretty good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sounds, yeah. Okay. Any other questions for Adrian? Very good, thank you very much. Okay, item 7 on the agenda is correspondence, and we have none. Item 8 is the consent agenda, and we also have no consent agenda. So, moving on to the action portion of our agenda. Item 8 is a motion to approve an overload schedule of Yadith Williams for semester 1 of the 2021 school year. Do we have a motion? Motion by Jackie. Is there support? Support by Cindy. Comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item B, motion to approve the hiring of Donald Lalonde as a 1.0 FTE science teacher at a master's plus 30, step 0, effective August 30th, 2021. We have a motion. Motion is by Shelley. With support. Support by Jackie. Any comments or questions?
Yay. That's good.
That was really quick.
Well, again, you
That's
know,
a good.
yeah. Thank you. Okay.
Time of hire.
Do we have to have it?
We have to have a vote on it first.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Time of hire is 5:11. Okay, item C is a motion to approve Terry Vessel as a volunteer football coach for the 2021 season. Do we have a motion? Motion is by Jackie, there's support. Support by Cindy. Has he done this before, volunteer? He has. Background check and everything is good.
I think we do it every year anyways, but I never carried myself doing it.
I thought so.
Yeah,
Well, we didn't have it, but, or do we have any football last year? Is it COVID? I don't think we did.
Or did we?
You
We
did.
had football last year, didn't we?
Yeah,
Oh, we
It
did.
wasn't,
It
it
started
wasn't in
late.
the fall.
It started late.
Started
So
late.
that's right.
Yeah, it was abbreviated, there was like, it was short.
yeah, I played 4 or 5 regular season games.
Okay. Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve Terry Vessel as volunteer football coach for the 2021 season. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item D, a motion to approve Mike Rakovich as a volunteer football coach for the 2021 season. Do we have a motion? Motion is by Danielle. Support?
Support.
Support by Shelley. Comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item E, a motion to approve Jeremy Fleming as a volunteer football coach for the 2021 season. Do we have a motion? Motion is by Jackie. Is there a support? Support by Cindy. Comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item F, a motion to approve Brady Ball as a volunteer swim coach for the 2021 season. We have a motion. Motion is by Shelley, support by Danielle. Comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item G, a motion to approve David Taus as volunteer cross-country coach for the 2021 season. Do we have a motion? Motion by Jackie, support by Shelley. Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Item H is a motion to approve the internal posting for a high school student council advisor. Do we have a motion?
So made.
Motion by Jackie, is there support? Support by Cindy. Comments or questions? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Item I is a motion to accept the resignation of Michelle Scott from her paraprofessional position effective August 23rd, 2021. Do we have a motion?
So made.
Motion by Jackie, is there support?
Support.
Support by Cindy. Comments or questions? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion
And
carries.
thank you for her years.
Yes.
Oh, yes, yes.
Good
Moving
job.
on to a different opportunity, good for her. Item J, a motion to approve the hiring of Larry Baker as a .4 long-term music teacher at a bachelor's step 4 for the 2021-22 school year. Have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Danielle, is there support?
Support.
By Jackie.
So this is because is he filling in, the other one will be part-time, and is that how it's working again? Same as last year.
Okay. Any other comments or questions? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Item K is a motion to approve the athletic training services between Chisholm High School and Big Stone Therapies Incorporated for the 2021-2022 school year as presented. We have a motion is by Shelley. Is there support? The chair will support. Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Item L. Motion to approve the application for cooperative sponsorship of orchestra between the Hibbing Public Schools and the Chisholm Public Schools beginning with the 2021 school year. Do we have a motion?
Is this something we always do?
I've never seen an orchestra.
No, me neither.
This is new, so
Okay.
it's a club activity, but it's a state high school sponsorship, so it should cost us very minimal. And we have one student that's interested. I didn't know anything about it until we got back to August, it's the first I heard of it, but it sounds like they won't compete as much the first year, but in the future they'd like to compete. We have a student that's interested, so we're providing an opportunity to relatively, as far as I know, no cost. So it's not like we'd have a paid coach or anything, it's just a fun activity, so.
We don't have an orchestra.
We're about to.
Well, I mean, I understand that. I mean, we have a band, but we don't have an orchestra as such in Chisholm. But we will.
I'll make the first motion.
Okay, motion is by
I'll
Danielle
support.
and Jackie will support. Okay, I got this now. Okay, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Motion to approve application for cooperative sponsorship of boys soccer between Hibbing Public Schools and Chisholm Public Schools, beginning with the 2021 school year.
So, a little confusion came in because our soccer team wasn't listed on the high school league webpage. And what happens is we're actually co-opted with Hibbing and Victory Christian School.
Oh,
Victory Christian hadn't registered yet, so all the members of the co-op have to register for it to show up on the league, on the high school league webpage. And so I think they were thinking that we had to redo the co-op through the school boards, which once you do it once, you don't have to. As far as I know, it hasn't changed. And I talked to the new AD today. You don't have to re-up on that every year. It's just automatic until you decide to dissolve it. So there's no action needed on the next one too, so. It just continues until we dissolve it, basically.
so we don't have to approve this.
No, there was just confusion because it wasn't showing up on the high school webpage.
Okay,
But it was for other reasons than redoing the co-op.
okay, we'll take that one off the agenda then. Okay, item N, same scenario, motion to approve the application for cooperative sponsorship of girls soccer between Hibbing Public Schools and Chisholm Public Schools, beginning with the 2021 school year. And that's the same scenario.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, item O, a motion to approve the hire of Jamie Johnson as a 1.0 FTE CTE Industrial Arts Instructor contingent upon his Tier 1 license approval effective August 30th, 2021. Motion is by Shelley. We have a support?
Support.
By Jackie.
The Department of Ed did show that they received his payment, and he's on their website, he has a file folder number. They haven't fully processed it for an approval yet, but it's there,
He was
so.
brand new, it's just first time. Okay.
And he's our para, right?
Or was.
He, well, yeah. After we got to make this decision, we'll have to have a reservation.
He's a 1.0 FTE.
We need an orchestra right now.
Yeah, he's leading the orchestra.
Okay, so we do have a motion and a second to approve the hire of Jamie Johnson. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Time of hire is 5:21. Okay, item P, a motion to approve the posting of a co-senior class advisor. Do we have a motion? Jackie? Do we have a support? Support by Cindy. Comments or questions?
Who is the,
So we have,
who is the other one?
Mrs. Zabaknik for it.
Oh, but she'll be
Yeah, so we're gonna have,
Mrs. LaCole? She could.
well, we'll open it up. Just open it up.
but yeah,
Oh.
but that other, she'll be out for a little while, right? Yeah, okay. Very good. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item Q is a motion to accept donations of school supplies from Mr. and Mrs. Cosell. And they do this every year. Motion is by Shelley. Is there support? Support by Jackie. we thank everybody who contributes school supplies, and the Costells have done this for many, many years, so we appreciate it a lot.
We had another community member drop off a few bags of things and said, we don't want any public recognition, but we thank them profusely for the generous offer.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 10, that ends the action portion of our agenda. Discussion items.
I have one question, though, what about this on Larry?
We did that.
We hired him, but this is at a different,
No,
Is
the
that
motion was, that was the
was
motion.
in the motion? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought
And that
it
was one of the
different.
issues,
Okay.
and then because he wasn't, hadn't been raised for online stuff.
Okay.
So for discussion is the city council wants to sit down with the school board and have a discussion about the facilities lease and just wanted some dates of availability. Their meeting is tomorrow, Wednesday, the 25th. And would like to get those dates prior to the meeting so they can see if they can make that work for them.
Well,
We're not thinking like this week though, right?
so, okay, so if we're into September, just for
Is
argument's
this
sake.
a meeting with like the both boards, like the council and, or is it just like the
There was only-
committee or and their committee?
They wanted a working session.
So it's in all of us.
All of us?
Okay, which we did.
Or even if it's already.
Well, we did do that,
So why
but our committee kind of met and talked about things, because we wouldn't have a whole working session to talk about that with the whole board, would we, or?
That was their ask.
Well, no, I mean, but our
No, we can,
pre-meeting,
yeah, we can
our
have-
pre-meeting
we can-
could be the
We
four
can
of
do a
us.
committee meeting if we want, yeah.
Yeah,
So
so is there a day that works for you guys for the pre-meeting?
So what we've got on my September calendar is, on the first, we have negotiations at 5 with teachers.
Positions.
On the second,
I'm sorry.
I'm unavailable completely.
What, are we looking at Wednesdays because that's when they meet? Or what do we have a?
We gotta do a pre-meeting with us, they talk about the contract and what we're kinda,
So,
Yeah, and we have 2 meetings on the negotiation of the contract stuff.
yeah,
I hate September, we have to use it.
so, yeah, September 1st is a negotiation day.
And so is
So,
the 14th.
and it's the 14th.
what about
So,
that following week? I know our kids all
Okay, so we
start.
got, yeah, Labor Day is Monday. Maybe do something Thursday, was that bad day for you, the 9th?
the 9th is good, the 2nd is bad. The 9th is good.
Should we just do a committee meeting?
Committee
Yeah.
meeting, yeah, let's just,
I can
we'll have a
probably do
committee meet together.
4, if that's better for you guys that day. I can maybe,
I'm flexible.
I'm good, that day's open for me at this
What works
point.
best for you, Jackie?
let's just go 4, so you don't have to be.
What about-
a later meeting in case you have
Is your
sports and
Thursdays
stuff.
open?
I will make it work.
Okay.
Okay, so it's Thursday the 9th.
Are we gonna do it here in your office?
Yes.
Sure.
If you can make it at 4, Jackie?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can. And that way I just feel like you don't have to stick around, so late if you have sporting, something going on.
And if the city wants to have a full-out meeting that following week, I'm only available Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday,
Okay.
and then I'm gone. And we have a school board meeting on the 13th though. Unless they wanted to,
On the 14th.
what about, I mean, I don't know how long you guys wanna be, but could we do a meeting with them later? On the 13th, so then it's school board meeting and that meeting?
I mean, right, like at 6, like schedule it for,
5:45.
yeah, 6 o'clock after 6.
try to keep that meeting, our
I don't
school board
care.
meeting?
I'm good.
I don't think a working session with them would take that long anyways.
No, it shouldn't.
No, it's gonna be one or two items is about it.
Yeah.
Right.
And you guys will have it all figured out anyway. So then you'll just tell us what's going on.
Okay. So,
So if they could do the 13th, do we have to give them a couple dates for the working session for what works, or will they make whatever works for us? You don't know?
No.
Okay.
They just asked a bit.
Just tell them that's the only day we have.
so we're looking at the 13th.
9/13 at 5:45.
Yeah, okay. That's good. And if they can agree to that, the superintendent will give us notice.
Cause they actually have their council meetings on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Typically.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're second and fourth or first and third.
Well, and I mean, if they had to do it the 15th, I'd be available the 15th, if they didn't wanna make Monday work. Just to give them 2 dates for a working session.
Well, they have their, so that,
What time are their meetings on Wednesdays usually?
I think it's 6.
I think it's 6
So could they do 5 PM?
before, they could do it before maybe. They probably have to go to them though, since they have to have the meeting directly after.
Yeah.
But I guess last time we had one, we didn't come here, did we?
No, it was online.
we had that one in the.
We did.
one at the
One in the
library.
library.
Oh, that was not all of the school board though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I think that
This
was
was
before
before
you.
you were on though, we were upstairs, it was
Yeah, it
all.
was there
Yes,
before
cause
you
I
were.
had a meeting with them up there.
Okay.
Don't remember it being everybody.
Yeah, we were.
That time it was everybody.
It was your
Last time we had a
discussion.
meeting with them up there on this particular thing, there was 3 of us up there. When Bobby
It wasn't all of us.
Vakari was on the board at that time.
Oh,
No, we had a
no,
meeting,
we
we
did.
had another meeting,
We
yeah.
did
in
with
the library.
their, what was his name that just retired?
Yeah,
The guy, the administrator.
yeah, he just.
Oh,
yeah.
Bill.
Manning.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was, yeah.
He was there.
There was only 2
Okay.
items on the agenda that time too, it was the facilities and.
Well, whatever works for them.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, I
I
could
could
make the
make either or.
15th work at 5, if they, right before their meeting, if they wanted.
I prefer the 13th, but if they can't, the 15th.
And then our committee is meeting on the 9th.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
So in the meantime, the kids are able to use the facilities and everything, fine, right, which is fine,
Oh, yeah, football's already started.
right.
They're not using.
Are they,
it,
they're not
nobody is.
using them.
Yeah, that's true.
Are they?
Okay,
Oh, are they?
okay. We're all squared away.
So if you're saying 5 PM is your second choice on 9:15, you're saying at City Hall.
If that's what works for them.
Yeah, it works.
Okay, yeah.
I will relay the info.
Okay, thank you very much, members. Okay, moving on to information, we have our Return to Learn Chisholm paper order confirmation invoice.
Number 14. I think it's number 14, the last one. This, right?
I think last year's was like $1,240. This one's a smaller footprint, 4 pages instead of 6. Last time it had the handbook and some other things, and instead I just posted links that they could find things on the website.
Oh.
So.
Good.
Okay, do you have any other information from members? Okay, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Cindy, support by Shelley. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We're adjourned at 5:31. Look at this, please.
Like,
Okay.
Jackie, do you have the last conference that they were talking about?
oh, the one that is the one that,
Not the one that we just received, but the one that we received and we were discussing last fall.
oh, I bet you I do,
I'm gonna go to my office and try to find it.
yeah, I bet you do, if you